Hello, guys. So I've been an appointment setter for 2 years. I've made multiple six figures with it, right? I've generated $1.7 million in cash for my clients, okay? And I am now friends of multi-six and multi-seven figure entrepreneurs, right? Now, as you can imagine, that's opened up so many more doors for me just alone without even being like good at appointment setting. Just being friends of these guys has changed my life. And I want to share a story about a dinner that I had in Dubai last week with a friend of mine. I'm not going to say his name, who's worth around $40 million. And no, I'm not joking, right? That is a personal friend of mine, and he is actually that successful, that rich. It's crazy. And I had dinner with him. I had the privilege of having dinner with him at a rooftop restaurant in Dubai last week. And there's three key lessons that I learned from this guy, okay? And honestly, I really think this is going to drastically change the trajectory of my life, just these three things. Now, it sounds very cliche, as you can probably see on the screen right now. It sounds quite, basic. Oh, I already knew that. Well, just having this guy saying it to me, the way he described it and the way he was saying these things just honestly made me think, and I wanted to share it with you guys too, okay? So three core lessons I learned from this guy at dinner last week, who's worth 40 million. We were having a conversation, and he said to me, he was like, "What's the goal, dude? Like, what are you trying to achieve?" And I said, "Look, I really want to be a multi-millionaire by 30, right?" And he kind of like laughed at me. And I was like, "Oh, shit, did I say the wrong thing?" And he was like, "Dude, you could do that by probably this time next year." He was like, "You are setting way too small goals with way too big time frames." He was like, "Dude, you could do that by like end of next year, right?" And I thought to myself, fuck, if a multi-millionaire is saying that to me, that I could become a millionaire by this time next year, then why don't I just try and do it? Why don't I just try it? Like if I don't achieve it, who cares? Like, at least I just in the pursuit of trying to achieve that, I'm probably going to achieve much more than I would have done if I aimed lower, right? But he said to me, he was like, "Dude, you can probably do that by like end of next year, this time next year, right?" And it just blew my mind, because he was like, "Mate, just try and get it done a bit faster. Like, why are you taking such a long time to do it? Like, you're in the right places. You've obviously made the right connections. You're doing the right things. Dude, just aim a bit lower, like in terms of time. You could do it by like this time next year, end of next year." And it really made me think. And it just made me think about all my other goals. Like, why am I aiming so far in advance for specific goals? Why don't I just set the goal like for like next year and just try and achieve it? Why don't I make things a little bit faster? Because this is what this guy did. He was like, "Oh, mate, like I had the goal to achieve X by, Y time frame. And I did it because, it gives you a kick up your ass." Now, obviously, there's a difference between being ambitious and then just being delusional. But, it made me think, no, I need to start making goals with shorter time frames, right? And that's how I'm going to start living my life moving forward, okay? Yeah, that was number one. Number two is pick your hard, right? We were talking about B2C and B2B, and I was saying in appointment setting that B2B is better to get into because, well, there's no like right or wrong answer for this, but like I personally think with B2B, high ticket B2B for an appointment setter is what they should eventually get into if they're not already in it right now. The end goal should be to get into B2B because it's just like it's easier to make more money with it, okay? And B2C in that sense is a bit harder. It's more at risk of AI. Not to say that you're not going to be relevant anymore, but like, it's just like not as much of a lucrative opportunity in my opinion, right? And he was like, we were talking about his business model, and he said, "Well, dude, B2B and B2C, they're both hard. So just pick your hard, And I just thought that's so damn true. Like, yeah, they both have their flaws. They both have their, problems. Just pick your hard. Now, that was that specific example, but then I started thinking about other areas of my own business, like things that I think are hard that I want to go this direction instead. Well, mate, both directions are hard. Just pick your hard. It's going to be hard either way. It's like being fat's hard, being in shape's hard, being broke's hard, being rich is hard. Pick your hard. Which one do you want? And I know it's such a cliche, cringe like term because you've heard it so many times online, but when you have a multimillionaire saying it to you across like dinner, it really does change your mindset. Okay, so that's number two. Number three is time is everything, right? This guy, he's a personal friend, but I can see the way he structures his time is very like rigid and militant. Okay, and what I mean by that is like we had dinner and it was like about 45 minutes, right? Now, typical dinners last like a few hours. This guy was like, dude, I've got to go do a call. I've got to go do this kind of stuff. So I have to do it like 45 minutes. And it's just like lives and dies by his Google Calendar. And, it's just his time is very rigid. And I found that with all of my other millionaire friends too. Like they with time, they're very structured. They don't give it away easily. And time is just like the most valuable asset. And they care more about time than they do about money, right? Now, again, you guys probably already knew that. But when you're sitting across a multi-millionaire dollar CEO, right? Like you can really understand why they're so like about money, about time. And it made me think like I need to start being a bit more like that myself. Okay. So yeah, guys, quick video for you. Those are 3 core lessons that I learned from a $40 million CEO. You may have thought you already know these, and maybe you probably already do. But trust me, when you have a multi-millionaire saying it to you across like dinner, right? It really changes your perspective. Set bigger goals with shorter time frames. Pick your hard. Either way is going to be hard. What you're trying to achieve, whatever vehicle you use to try and get to where you want to be, is going to be hard. So pick your hard, right? And time is everything. Be a bit more rigid with it, okay? And that's pretty much it. That's what I learned. So if you want to learn basically how I changed my life with setting, maybe you're looking to start, maybe you've already started. I am building the next generation of AI-proof, high-ticket appointment setters. I'm teaching you how to do it the right way. Most other appointment setting coaches teach you how to get appointment setting roles. I teach you how to be AI-proof and high-ticket long-term, because a lot of you are about to die in the next 6 months with AI coming into play. And I know how to combat it because I'm an appointment setter myself, and these systems that I teach are working now because I'm using them myself to stay AI proof and high ticket. Okay, so if you guys want to learn the correct ways to go about this, right, then there's going to be a link down below in the description running you through how I can help. Full transparency is designed to get you to book on a call so I can sell you something. So you don't want to be sold to, don't click it. But if you're serious about making this work and you don't want to be wiped out in the next 6 months, book on that call and I will save you. Okay, take care, and yeah, just keep this in mind. Cheers.